In the Union Budget 2026, Sanjeev,
Hmm.
Nirmala Sitharaman had announced some strong moves to boost tourism. Okay?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
they were upgrading the National Council for Hotel Management into a full National Institute of Hospitality. So
Hmm.
it can better connect education, industry, and government, and also strengthen India's service sector and attract more foreign visitors and investors. तो आई एम श्योर आपने पढ़ा होगा इसके बारे में या
Yes,
फिर
yes.
कहीं सुना होगा. सो व्हाट्स योर ओपिनियन ऑन दिस
No,
अनाउंसमेंट?
it is a very welcome step, Seema. And I'm sure every professional in hospitality industry in India, whether it's institute or hotel itself, business, they must be very happy to notice this, that the government of India actually acknowledged this gap. Because I also, whenever I used to visit India and I used to work in hotels in India, I observed myself that this gap exists. So based on that, means with my experience, everything, you must have heard HOSPI Sigma. I've recently launched, isn't it?
I was about to ask you about HOSPI
Uh,
Sigma. As far
yeah,
as I know, it's a United Kingdom hospitality focused operational excellency online certification program. And
yeah,
who is this program for? It's for students and early career professionals. Is that correct,
yeah.
Sanjeev? This is what
Yeah,
I
that's
know
right. That's
about
right.
HOSPI Sigma.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Very right, Seema. But just to add on that, I'm also working for mid-management and senior management online courses as well.
Okay.
But it's in progress now. But foundation and associate, which is for students and early year professionals, are ready,
Mhm.
and they can certainly, it's online now. It's ready to use.
So how did it start? How did it all start? मतलब सडनली कैसे विचार आ गया आपको कि एक ऑनलाइन सर्टिफिकेशन होटल मैनेजमेंट स्टूडेंट्स के लिए स्टार्ट करने?
No, I mean, it's a good question, Seema. See, when I was working in hotel, I mean, just wanted to add more. I just missed out something that when we launched HOSPI Sigma in 11th of December 2025, which is last year,
ओके.
and happy to say that we have just signed MOU with Kenya Garima Foundation within India, which is the LGBTQ community, supports LGBTQ community. And within UK, I've signed with New World Hospitality, and I'm signing some of the hotels as well within UK. And in India, we are in an advanced stage of discussion with FHRI IHM to sign an MOU, which will be happening soon. So just wanted to add that we are making progress.
दैट्स इंटरेस्टिंग.
Yeah. So yeah, all how it started is that in say about in 2012 when I was doing my Lean Six Sigma Black Belt certification course, and I realized that although the course is really useful and quite helpful when I was started using those tools and techniques, but all those materials what was taught is not very useful. Not everything is useful. Part of it will be useful in when you're in hospitality, because Lean Six Sigma is basically for manufacturing and IT. You know, that is what they designed for, and
दैट्स
then
व्हाट
later
इट इज
changed
डिजाइन
to
फॉर. या या
yeah, yeah, and then later changed to for hospitality and other service sector. However, there are many tools and techniques which you see that even if you don't know, means it's fine. Means no, you're not going to make hotels. We do not deal with heavy data until unless you have 100 hotels. Even 100 hotels and the people who are SMEs, they can easily see numbers and data. So it is more to do with the process excellence rather than looking for those data. I mean, I think the
इंटरेस्टिंग.
data crunch is there. Means certainly you will have, but data is very minimal. Like if you work in banking, if you work in manufacturing, when you work in IT, there the data is massive. Means
या या
data are in millions.
करेक्ट.
But here is limited.
कैन यू शेयर सम एग्जांपल हाउ यू अबाउट दिस?
Yeah, I mean, the basic which I did it in long back. I mean, something like. Uh, in banqueting, mostly time it happens the turnaround time when you have a banqueting functions, and how do you turn around, what all things to be done that you quickly I'm sure you must be aware that 9 to 6, no, between 9 a.m. and 6 a.m. is 6 p.m. Sorry, is your conference timing, and
Yeah.
7 p.m. to 11 p.m. or midnight is for dinner
Cocktail
function,
dinners. Yeah,
like
cocktail
coffee.
dinners.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the gap we get as an hotelier, we get only 1 hour gap, and you know that most of the time some of the conference guests leave 10
Extend.
minutes or
Extend the
extend
meetings.
about 15 minutes, 20 minutes late.
Hmm.
So you're left only with, and I can tell you, most of the evening guests comes on time.
Hmm. Hmm.
This is very
Hmm.
very
Yeah,
seldom that you
people
will see
want to
some of the
start
guests
the dinner earlier.
dinner early
Yeah,
and
yeah.
cocktail,
Hmm.
पीने के लिए जल्दी आना है rather than going late. So
Going, yeah.
generally, हमारे पास में always used to have 40 to 40 minutes gap. So we have to turn around 40 minutes and we were always running late.
Hmm.
What do you do? Means, you try everything.
Hmm.
You put extra staff, but the possibility is there that even as staffs are busy elsewhere, because if you're handling 20 functions in a day, it means, if you have large banqueting place,
Hmm.
you'll certainly run somewhere late, you know. कुछ तो कुछ problem हो ही सकता है.
Hmm.
So I worked on that, done all those things,
Hmm.
and we have really made that even if we have got get the gap of 30 minutes, we can turn around from conference to dinner functions within 30 minutes. So उसका पूरा हम लोगों ने we worked out टीम के साथ बैठ के कि क्या क्या करना है, क्या actions लेना है. I will not go in detail of that, but
Hmm.
I'm just saying that उसको पूरा प्रोसेस को समझा, उसका पूरा प्रोसेस मैपिंग किया, हर फंक्शंस का देखा कि किस तरह का फंक्शंस में किस तरह का डिले होता है और कितना जल्दी हम लोग कर सकते हैं, चेंज कर सकते हैं, टर्न अराउंड कर सकते हैं. एंड वी वर्कड ऑन दैट एंड एंश्योर दैट एवरी फंक्शन रूम वी टर्न अराउंड टू विद इन 30 मिनट्स. एक और एग्जांपल मैं दे सकता हूँ, जैसे
Hmm.
वो
Hmm.
आई थिंक वन ऑफ द पॉडकास्ट आई व्हेन आई टॉक्ड अबाउट वेस्टेज ऑफ सिल्वर फॉइल.
हाँ, आपने
बहुत.
बोला था. Hmm.
हाँ हाँ हाँ. So that exactly that happened, that silver file is very basic thing, means
Hmm.
nobody will pay attention to it,
सही बोल
but
रहे.
you will not believe, in 6 months time we saved, I'm talking about 20 years back, 2 lakhs rupees in 6 months,
Hmm. उस टाइम को
just
2
for
lakhs is a big money, yeah. Hmm.
it's a big money.
Hmm.
So once you start working on these things, you'll certainly save money.
Hmm.
It is not about operational, it means, आप revenue तुरंत generate नहीं होगा,
Hmm.
but you will certainly reduce the wasteful expenditure,
Hmm.
and you will improve your process efficiency, and certainly right deployment, how to deploy people, how to make sure that your talents are used accurately and precisely so that you get the right results. So yeah, Lean Six Sigma or framework, and plus there are many other frameworks I have used in HOSPI Sigma, something like project and control environment,
हाँ,
quality management system. So
अच्छा.
बहुत सारा जो learnings have and my experience,
Hmm.
I have used all those things and simplified those framework into and brought it all together in
Hmm.
HOSPI Sigma, and उसको ऐसा मैंने बाइफरकेट किया है ताकि जो एवरी सेक्शन, लाइक स्टूडेंट्स और अर्ली लर्नर्स और द मिड मैनेजर्स और द सीनियर मैनेजर्स, उनका जो लेवल ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन उसके पास होना चाहिए, एंड
क्या
दैट इज व्हाट आई
ड्यूरेशन है इस
प्रोवाइड.
कोर्स का? ड्यूरेशन क्या है इस कोर्स का? व्हाट्स द ड्यूरेशन?
सी
लाइक
फाउंडेशन
नॉन स्टिक
जनरली
मंथ्स
टेक्स.
है, क्या है मतलब? जस्ट फॉर माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड द व्यूअर्स
Yeah,
अंडरस्टैंड कि ड्यूरेशन क्या
yeah.
है.
So yeah. So foundation will take 12 hours of learning.
चलो.
If
Okay.
you really pay attention and fix 12 hours of learning. But I've done it because everybody is busy. So what I have done is that I have extended the time, means you can finish this course in 6 months time with the 12 hours of learning. And this 12 hours of learning is internationally certified by
Hmm.
CPD UK.
That was my
When you
next
say
question.
CPD,
That was my next
CPD is uh, CPD is a continuing professional development,
continuous
and it is
professional
provided by, yeah.
development. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, so once this certification holds the on your this logo holds on your certificate, which means that anywhere in the world
हम्म
आपका ये जो 12 घंटा आपने लर्न किया है, इट इज एक्रीडिटेड, मीन्स आपका लर्निंग में वो आ जाएगा, सीपीडी आपका है। जब भी आप इंटरनेशनली आप अप्लाई करेंगे कोई एप्लीकेशन
हम्म
और गोइंग अब्रॉड एंड लुकिंग फॉर जॉब,
अच्छा
this holds
हम्म
very good in international market. Even within India, means this is a third party accreditation, and I am also um, thinking of applying to IOH Institute of Hospitality for their endorsement.
हम्म
It's in the progress, so उसमें थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा उसको
हम्म
उसको करने में, because it takes generally 3 to 4 months to get approval, but I'm sure it'll get it.
हम्म,
But CPD is now approved, so it is a third party validation. It's not me who's saying it.
okay
But,
interesting.
yeah,
So how did you get this name HOSPI and Sigma? Very
yeah,
different name of a name.
people generally get mixed with the hospital, but
Hospital,
yeah, it's not
hospitality,
hospital. It is hospitality.
hospitality.
So
Okay.
yeah, the hospitality is
तो
a big
कैसे
word.
नाम कैसे आया इसका?
ऐसे ही सिक्स सिग्मा का तो हमारा था उसमें,
हम्म
because why the majority of the learnings are from Lean Six Sigma, but I have made it as a unified Lean Six Sigma framework.
हम्म
So if you learn, not necessarily you're learning from yellow belt or green belt or black belt, you're
हम्म
learning from all belts
हम्म
what is necessary for that particular level. Means an associate level, if you have to learn something which is more useful, which is learned in black belt but is more useful here in associate, I have done it.
हम्म
You got my point? Means
हम्म
आप समझ रहे हैं ना कि
समझ रहे हैं।
जो Lean Six Sigma teaches you from white belt, yellow belt,
हम्म
green belt, black belt, and उसका master black belt भी है,
हम्म
उसका जो भी है,
हम्म
वो एक लेवल में जाता है. But what I have done, because of my experience, I have used those tools and techniques. I know that it's not necessarily that a, a black belt person has to do that particular tools. That can be utilized in somewhere else. A junior management manager can do it. Why you have to learn in black belt? तो उसको हमने, so what I've done is a unified Lean Six Sigma framework. It's not Lean Six Sigma framework. So I've unified all those things, clubbed everything.
हम्म
Plus, there are other tools and techniques which I have said, like Prince 2, which is a project and control environment or quality management system. I merged everything.
हम्म
जो भी जरूरत है हॉस्पिटैलिटी के लिए,
हम्म
उसको इसमें बनाया गया है, फ्रॉम फाउंडेशन टू एक्सपर्ट लेवल.
हम्म
So that can be useful. That's why I say HOSPI. HOSPI is hospitality. Sigma is, of course, most of the part, as I said, unified Lean Six Sigma framework. So I've put Sigma. The hospitality means that any service sector, whether it is the airline or aircraft, airport or shopping mall, or
हम्म
you talk about, of course, hotels, restaurants, QSR, anybody can use this particular certification course and can be benefited from it,
yeah
and
okay
which is certainly not, I would not say align with what Mrs. Sitaraman has said, but it is somewhere supports and complement what she was
हम्म
and she announced actually. So certainly we are in line with the government what they are saying, but certainly it is an operational framework, not the policy.
So if somebody wants to do this course, where do they get
Mhm.
this information from? Is there a website that you want to give it to our viewers, or how do we reach you if we need more information? What are the different ways, Sanjeev?
Now, one is that they can certainly visit website. It is www.hospisigma.com. It is
Yeah.
HOSPICSIGMA.com.
Okay.
Or you can mail directly to me at info@hospisigma.com, and
Okay.
they can certainly contact with me for any further clarifications.
Okay. And then you're also on LinkedIn if people want to talk to
I am
you.
also on LinkedIn. They can see my name, Sanjeev Kumar, and see founder HOSPI Sigma. I'm sure that people
Okay.
can search for it. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So, what I've understood is that Hospice Sigma is your baby,
Uh-huh.
which you have built with all your experiences for
Yeah.
30 plus years in the hotel industry. And
Mhm.
your experiences on the floor of the hotel is what you
Mhm.
have converted into something for the students today to learn
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
execute it.
Mhm.
This certification It definitely may not be just reading from the books or reading from
Yeah.
internet. It also has stimulations where they can check how much they've understood the practical problems and how they are
Right.
resolving it. And
Yeah.
as you said, I understood the name, why it has come, HOSPI and
Mhm.
Sigma, plus you launched it
Mhm.
on the 11th of December. So Sanjeev,
Yeah.
if you have to give like, a last thing that, a perfect line, if you want to say
Mhm.
something about HOSPI Sigma today, what it would be?
So there's
Or a perfect
what
line or
was
something like this, maybe in one line if I
there's
have to,
nothing called perfect.
or a one
Perfection is a
line,
myth.
or one line.
Uh, yeah, but in simple word, I would say that Hospice Sigma started when Lean Six Sigma met the soul of hospitality.
Mhm,
You know, my idea was to make sure that every hotel professionals get passionate about it and understand the operational problem and have the problem solving mindset rather than just just part of the problem and follow the orders. They should also their brain should start thinking that and asking questions and create solutions for it. Because what happens in most of the time we are just finding problems and looking for the trends, what happened in the past, we fixing it. There must be other ways to fix it, so yeah, I mean, so I just wanted to have a structured thinking within the professionals and get the right problem solving mindset. Yeah, I would say.
mhm. So thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you for
Thank you
sharing
very much.
your
Yeah.
sharing your passion towards this online course, and very happy to know that it's a CPD approval that you have received,
Mhm.
and your
Mhm.
collaboration with different institutes within the country and outside the country. And
Yeah.
best wishes. And I think I would ask all the viewers who are wanting to flourish their career in hospitality,
Mhm.
irrespective of hotels or malls or aircraft or whatever in the hospitality industry they are, to please take this course.
Mhm.
At least connect with Sanjeev and connect with us. We'll be more than happy to share the experience, share the information about this course. So thank you,
Thank you.
Sanjeev, and best wishes for your online Hospice Sigma course.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.